and welcome. My name is Julia and I'm so excited to be back on the mat with you. I took a little bit of time out. I've been focusing on some life admin and just sorting my things out, a little bit of spring cleaning, shall we say. So now I'm really excited to be back with you. And today's class is going to be a deep stretch short yoga flow. And that is because personally in my practice, now that the sun is coming out, I like to be outdoors, I like to get active out there. So I'm looking for a little bit less force from my yoga flows and actually looking to just connect with the body and the breath and calm down the mind. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. Started standing in the middle of the mat. We're going to just ground down through the feet first. So lifting up all 10 toes and just placing them down one by one. Activating the thighs, pulling the tailbone down, rolling the shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Palms facing nice and forward, and just close the eyes for a moment. Checking in with yourself, doing a quick body scan all the way from the top of the head, through the face, down the spine, through the torso, following down both arms, your hips, down through the legs and the feet. Seeing if there's any tension that you're holding in the body today, and just noticing it. We can do this check-in after class and see how it feels after. Checking in with the mind and seeing if you can soften the muscles around the face, and if you have any busyness going on in the mind, a lot of to-do lists or things and rushing around. See if you can just give yourself the intention of being here, committing to spending these moments together on the mat, fully present. And with this intention of presence, let's inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh out the mouth. Amazing. So opening the eyes, let's get moving. Inhale the arms up overhead and then bring your hands over both of the elbows. Make sure your shoulders are nice and down away from the ears, and we're going to bring our left foot behind the right and stretch over to the right. Making sure to keep your chest open, gazing up, and feeling that deep stretch along the left side body. Breathing deeply here, allowing your inhales to lengthen the side of the body, and your exhales allowing you to maybe stretch a little bit deeper. One more breath here, inhale. And on the exhale, let's come back to center, reset. And now the right foot comes behind the left, stretching over to the left and gazing up to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, breathing into that right side body. One last time, inhale and exhale, coming back to center, resetting. And then we're going to bend the knees and come into ragdoll pose, so keeping the arms as they are. Let your head hang nice and heavy, so don't watch the screen here, just let yourself hang heavy. There's no tension in the neck here. Just let your head dangle and sway from side to side, keeping your arms as they are and keeping your knees nice and generously bent. There's no need to straighten out here. Let your torso rest on top of the thighs and allow that decompression of the spine to happen, taking some pressure off of your neck and shoulders for a second and staying grounded in both of the feet. Feeling that beautiful stretch in the lower back right now. And exhale. And then slowly releasing the hands down, so you're grabbing both of your ankles if you can. Bring your toes out and your heels in and sit your hips down as if we're coming into Malasana. We're going to straighten out the legs here, see how straight you can get the legs. Don't worry if the knees are still bent. This is more of a back of leg stretch, but we're not rushing here. So then we're going to exhale, bring our hips down, and then bringing the legs straight. Exhale, bringing the hips down, and inhale, lift the hips and straighten the legs. 2 more times, exhale down, inhale, exhale down, and inhale. Staying here in our forward fold. Maybe you want to release the hands onto the mat if you can. If not, bringing them onto the shin. Breathing deeply here. And then slowly tuck your chin in towards your chest, bend the knees and roll your way up to standing again. Shoulders coming up to the ears and down the back. Let's take this into a wider stance here. So the toes are still pointing out and the heels in. And then we're going to inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, bring them down to the back and then bend the knees. So we're getting into our nice little low squat here. Let's just rock from side to side, feeling that beautiful stretch in the inside of the thighs. Also firing up the thighs and the glutes a little bit here. And then slowly coming back to stillness. Taking a shoulder stretch, we're going to bring our left shoulder down, looking over the right shoulder, seeing if you can bring that right shoulder nice and back. Allowing your hands to help you press the shoulder down gently. And then come back through center and inhale. Exhale, right shoulder comes down, looking up to the left. And then coming back to center. One more time on each side, exhale. And inhale, feeling like an 80s aerobics commercial. Exhale. And inhale. And then bring their toes parallel. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. And then exhale, coming down into a forward fold. You can bring your feet as wide as you like. The wider, the easier it can be for you. And bring your hands over to the left. Bend the right leg. And feel this nice deep stretch along the side of the left leg. Coming through center to the other side. Bending the left knee, straightening the right. Also feeling a nice stretch in the side body. Taking it over to the left again, one last time. And one last time to the right. Come through center, stay here for one breath, let your head hang. And exhale. Tuck the chin into the chest, bend the knees and roll your way up to standing. And then come to the back of your mat. So let's roll our shoulders up and down again, resetting, and then inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, come into our forward fold. Slowly walking your hands out and let's find ourselves into our downward facing dog. And again, this is our first down dog here. Let's take a moment to reset. So bend one knee at a time. As you press your heel down, feel the stretch along the back of the leg. Let your shoulders drop from your ears. Press firmly into all 10 fingers so you're spreading the balance of the weight. And then slowly bring your toes together to touch in the middle of the mat. And we're going to inhale, lift our left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. See if you can bring your right heel down onto the mat here, feeling the deep stretch along the back of the right leg. And then slowly bring the left foot forward and dropping the right knee down. We're going to inhale, bring the hands on top of the knee on the left side. Inhale, bringing that right arm up and then gently bend over to the left, getting a nice deep stretch into the hip flexors. And exhale. And then slowly bringing the hands down, coming into our hamstring stretch, straightening the left leg, bringing the hips back. Exhale. And then inhale, coming forward again, coming into our high lunge with both arms up. And exhale, hands down. Now we're going to walk our hands over to the middle, come through a deep squat and come over to the other side. Dropping the left knee down, bringing the hands on top of the right knee this time. And then inhale that left arm up and bending slightly over to the right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing the hands down, coming into our hamstring stretch on this side. And exhale. Exhale. And then slowly coming back. Let's walk through our little wide squat here. Step yourself back into downward facing dog. And then we're going to bring our knees as wide as the mat. Sit your hips back and come into a nice child's pose. Relaxing your forehead down. Inhale, fill the breath all the way through the torso down to the hips. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. One last time, inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll yourself up. Walk your hands in towards the body and just find yourself in a nice comfortable seated position in the middle of your mat. We're going to bring our hands onto our thighs, roll the shoulders up to the ears one last time and down the back, and just close off the eyes for a moment. Let's do the same check that we did in the beginning of class, taking that nice scan from the crown of the head down to the feet, checking in with your body, seeing how it feels now. And then checking in with the mind. Did you manage to fulfill what we'd set at the beginning of the class as an intention to stay present for the short time that we had together? If not, that's okay. In the practice of yoga, we're also practicing how to stay present, how to stay focused on what is happening right here, right now. So don't worry, it's an ongoing journey. Let's take one last cleansing breath together. Inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh out the mouth. Slowly open the eyes.